Hey everyone, welcome back to this Hillock Monk game. This is part 2. We've just converted to Beogh, and I tried to look up the answer as to whether this sword used on an orc will make Beogh angry at me, and I don't know. So apparently Beogh gets angry if you desecrate orc remains, which means that you can't butcher them, and he doesn't like it if you animate dead things. So I'm going to guess that because this sword seems to be automatically animate deading things, if I use this sword on an orc, he's going to get mad. But we'll see. The problem is that if he excommunicates me, or if he... Oh wait, I just did it, didn't I? An orc zombie. Okay, he didn't care. Sick. Alright, well this sword just got fun. Vulnerability. We're gonna have to eat all our food so we don't starve, because we're currently not getting any corpses to eat. I'm gonna have to. I'm hitting space here rather than just flailing around when confused, because if I hit my zombie ally, he'll turn hostile. I'm just... Hey, did they do it? No, they didn't. I was hoping my zombies would just kill the invis priest, wizard that didn't work. Oh well. Alright, let's just float on. There's an ogre. We have 70 HP, so unless he starts... Okay. I was gonna say, unless he starts really smacking us, we're fine. Bees. We have a lot of curing, but no resistance, and we don't have lignification. Thankfully, there were only 2 there, and in fact, okay, never mind. There were a whole lot. I'll tell him to attack that, and then I'll run away. Please no orc dudes. Oh god, now we're next to... Okay, so we just got back spawned by a whole lot of stuff, and we are in trouble. Okay. Well, we're gonna read Fear. White is unaffected because they're undead, but we got the bees, which is the main thing. Okay, so now we can just hopefully walk away. So white is still next to us, and we're on 18 HP. The problem is, curing doesn't really help us because we have this mutation that means we get less health back. I could read a teleport scroll and hope that he doesn't just hit me in that one turn and that I don't teleport next to the bees. Otherwise I can not do anything particularly useful. All the upstairs are up here, so I think that's what we might do. We might walk around first a bit and see if I can open up a gap. The way that movement works is that monsters get what's called random energy. So they don't always move with one, as in one ort up here, because otherwise you just, for infinity, if a monster is the same speed as you, be able to just walk around. We could say walk around this forever and heal, and it would never get us. Or for instance, if we had a door between us, we could open the door, the monster would shut the door, and then we could just open and close the door forever and fully heal. So monsters get random energy. They have a chance to do a little bit less and a little bit more. So if I walk around, one, it might get random energy to follow me and hit me and kill me, which would suck. But it might also mean that we could open up a gap. And if we open up a gap, then we could rage teleport. So I'm hoping that any moment here could just random energy us and then we could just die because we're on 19 HP. Okay, we've opened up a gap. We could try to walk to the stairs, but the bees are somewhere around here. So instead, I'm going to read a teleport scroll and hope that I don't just land next to the bees. I didn't. Okay, let's try and hide and heal. Alright, we're nearly starving. This auto delay thing that Checkers has just told us he put on is kind of annoying. Oh man, bees really hurt. Okay, we got that one. It's why it looks so funny when I'm resting, because my HP is slowly coming back. Let's go find these whites. Where are you, whites? I'm hitting Shift X and then Control F to forget the floor, and then I'm exploring again because I'd like to find them. There they are. Okay. This one has an enchanted scimitar, which we are going to pick up. Control A for auto pick up. Something must have been invis that we didn't see die. So I'm going to ID my wand of Ice Blast, which is 11, which is good. And we have removed curse, so let's a curse plus 3 scimitar. Okay, that's good. I'll put that on B. So that means if we, well, one, if we ever find a brand weapon scroll and read it, we'll have something to enchant. But two, if we really need to eat, so I can't kill the corpse with this, I can use the scimitar to kill it, and it will drop a body. Bees. 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 Why do they hurt so much? Bees. That's gonna mean, slaves mean Pikel, who's a fairly dangerous unique. Okay, there's one bee. We can pull these up to our bee zombie. Another white. These zombie strats. We'll end up doing similar things with our orc followers. It's kind of hurting us. Let's go up. We still got one zombie. Do I want to fight him? Not really. Let's just exclude this tile. This stair, rather. Joseph hurts a lot. To meet him on D7 is quite early too. And there he is again. He did see us. Alright. So exclude this one. And then I'll exclude this one. We'll go back down here. What we want to do is try to get some orc followers. We need one more point of piety first. Scroll blinking's good. That makes this much more survivable. There's Pikel. And I'm being hit by, I think it was an invisible orc warrior. Yeah, it was. Wizard rather. Okay, so the wizard is between me and Pikel. I don't want to fight Pikel like this. I'm confused. As long as I don't... Okay, well I'm not confused anymore. I was going to say, as long as I don't accidentally kill the wizard. I'm going to mark this one. That's between us. And also I'm going to Shift X and Control U, which makes me remember the floor again. As long as I didn't kill the wizard that was between me and Pikel, then I wasn't really in danger of anything. Our long blades is at a respectable amount now. So I'm going to turn fighting and armor back on. And this wizard. I can hit him with one Ice Blast. And then he doesn't have an electric whip. If he had electric, I wouldn't be fighting him at all. But because he has flaming, that sounds scary. But with me and the zombie wizard, if I have to, I can smite him to finish him off. We should be fine. Yeah. Cool. And then we have some extra zombies now. So let's see if we can't get Joseph. He's mited. Okay, never mind. Abort. You can try zombies. TA to tell him to attack. See if you can get him. What if we... No, I'm just wasting charges. I really don't want to fight him while he's got might. No might, but we don't have... Let's see if we can't soften him up a bit with Ice Blast. Okay, he's just trying to shoot us like an idiot. Okay, go on, Joseph. This is a really annoying spot to fight a centaur. There we go. And another one. He has a oh, it's a short sword. Damn, I was gonna say, I thought it was a long sword of flaming, which made me really excited because it means someone could fight hydras. But not to be. We are going to ID the one that is 2 potions of magic. And we have remove curse, so we'll test this out. Protection from cold, not bad. Hey, and then we find an ice beast. 2 or a whole bunch of orcs. This would be much better if we... Killing enemy priests gives us the most piety, because the heretic priests, apparently. Ice blast the stuff. Okay. I feel more experienced. What? I don't know what happened there. Maybe my zombies somewhere are fighting something? Maybe did I convert an orc and not notice? Not what I can see. What? I guess my zombies somewhere were killing something. Let's try this on. +1 click. Not bad. Hippogriff. I'll stand here so my zombie can help. Now I have 2 zombies. And we got another priest. Really want to get to 3 piety so I can start my actual Orc Jesus game. ID that one, flight. Near starving. The downside of this sword. That's alright. Yeah. It's good that once we get rolling on a level and we've built up a bunch of zombies, it becomes a lot easier. Okay, we've got 3 piety, so now we can play Orc Jesus. The little... I don't know what it is, but it's Shift 6. I don't know what you call that. It's like a hat symbol. The official title for that, don't know. But we can now gain Orcish followers. So when Orcs first see us, they have a chance to go, "You're the Messiah!" and follow us. And also when you hurt them. So when they get close to death, they also, especially for stronger Orcs, they're more likely to convert when they need death, rather than, "Hey, we got one. There's our first follower. Cool." So now we have some zombies and an orc dude. And he's going to follow us around. And the frogs can get him. Nice. And he's going to level up as he gets experience and become a stronger orc. The orcs, the standard orcs, there you go, he's already a warrior. Standard orcs, they become warriors, and then they become knights, and then eventually they become warlords. I'm full health, but he's not, so I'm going to rest. My zombies are dying, that's alright. So that way, I don't want to run around with my one follower on half HP, because I don't want him to die. We've got a priest. The thing is, we also got the wizard. With priests and wizards, they're so fragile that there's no point worrying about them. They're pretty much going to die. There's Maurice. He can go invisible and steal your wand, so I'm going to hit him with the ice blast. That one's got no charges. Except we can recharge it. Orc followers as well, as they level up, they have a chance to become named. So, what confused me there? Oh, okay. So the Crimson Imp has a wand of confusion. That's very nice. We have a lot of curing. We're just going to cure out of that, because this situation is getting a bit crazy. Okay, Maurice stole my brown potion. Alright, we got him. Alright. Oh, it was a, okay, so it was a wand of enslavement that the imp had. But as a player, you obviously couldn't be enslaved by a monster, because what does that mean? You just get confused. Okay. Note that Maurice the zombie is wearing an embroidered cloak. So when he drops, we want to check that out. A two-headed ogre. I hit it. Whoops. Okay, well that ice blast did a lot of damage. Yeah, easy enough. A lot of stuff. The main thing we're worried about here is the basilisk. We don't want to get petrified. Although if we do, we'll just teleport. I could smite the basilisk, but I feel like with my other orcs around and these zombies, I'm gonna be alright. Come on, orcs. Get him. I'm trying to... Oh, that hurt. I'm trying to limit my sight between me and the basilisk so that it doesn't get me. And we are kind of dying, but not quite. Come on. Uh, 24, alright, we don't want to keep hitting this yak with 24 HP. Where's our orc warrior? Oh, he's a knight. And he's named Beogh. Beogh the orc knight. Sweet. So, our orc wizard died, which is standard. They're gonna die. And for orc wizards as well, they blink around, so no matter what you do, they'll blink into stupid situations. Don't worry about them. You should be worried about these guys. Yeah. Beogh. Beogh the orc knight. We don't want slowing. We're getting slowed and poisoned. But we lived. And we are near starving. I'm gonna have to go in my RC and change this. I really don't like the whole, as I heal, it slowly shows my health filling up again. Seems weird. We got a follower, we got a whole bunch of followers. Okay, now we have, yeah, that's so weird. Now we have 4 followers. The cool thing is once you start getting knights, they'll start using battle cry, so they'll start miting your other orcs. So Balked is going to start miting everyone. And let's check out the cloak from Maurice. +0 poison resistance. Very, very nice. We're going to enchant that. Okay, now we're not that afraid of bees anymore. D8, we're not going to go in layer yet. It's still too early. We are now playing Orc Jesus Gaming. Okay. With T, you can instruct your allies. Because I don't know what's down here, and I don't want to walk down into, say, a centaur pack, and then everyone just gets sniped. And I'm going to set up a macro for this, which you haven't seen yet. So what you can do is when you hit T to talk to your allies, you have options to instruct them. You can, if you hit A, you tell them to attack something, you tell them to retreat, to guard an area, follow, stop attacking. The thing I'm going to do here is guard, so it's T, G, they'll sit here and guard. So then when I go downstairs, they won't come. I can check out that it's safe, and also a good strategy is to leave your orcs at the top of a stairway. You then pull the thing up, and your orcs, well, they all missed. But as you climb up the stairs, they'll all kill the thing. So it's pretty broken actually, because the monster won't even get a chance to fight. As it walks up the stairs, it'll just get murdered. Okay, so macros, it's the key under your escape key in the top left of your keyboard. I think it's called a tilde or tilde, Tilde. If you hit shift and that key, that's this button. Then if you hit macro, it's asking you to input a macro key. In this case, I'm going to do 1. Good keys for macros are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, F1, F2, F3, etc. And I currently have a macro there, which I'm going to hit R to redefine. And I'm going to set one to tell my allies to stay. So that was T and then G. And I'm going to hit enter. So now every time I want my allies to stay, I hit 1. Guard this area. And I'm going to set up another one for my 2 key. And this one I'm going to do TF, which is to tell them to follow. So I can go hit 1, stay here, hit 2, follow me. And that's very useful for someone playing Beogh, rather than having to go T, blah, 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 blah. Now for the rest of the game, we can just do that. And I can see here that it's a safe area, so I'm going to go back up and I'm going to say, follow me dudes, with my new handy dandy macro. And then now we're going to start Orc Jesusing this floor. It's so weird how that happens now. I'll fix that after this video. It's really freaking me out. And really, as we get to this point in the game where we've got some Beogh piety, we're starting to build up an orc army, like, the game's pretty much very hard to lose. Because your orc army will kill everything for you in most of the 3-ring game. Especially through the mid game, once they start getting named, once you start getting warlords, and once you start gifting them polearms, then you just have this unstoppable army of marauding orcs. Look at them, now we have 2 warriors along with Beogh. And it's really fun. I love Beogh. It's so much fun. In addition, we have a zombie army. What do we got? We have Potion of Invis. The Invis and the Magic Mapping I'm going to chuck on my buy list, because I don't really need them now. There's an Artifact War Axe, which I'd check out if I was still using axes. We have, I'm going to check out what this Unknown Scroll is. Brand Weapon. Okay. Scimitar. Scimitar of Freezing. That's not bad. So if we ever need to eat, now we can switch to our Scimitar of Freezing. And look at this orc/zombie army. There you go. Just orcs Orcs. There's a plane. We're near starving. It's alright. We have 9 rogue jellies, so we shouldn't be starving to death anytime soon. Okay. We've got 4 piety now, so we have another ability. This is recall orcish followers, and I'm going to set up a macro for this one too. Normally the macro key, the one under escape, if you hit that without shift, that's your repeat previous action button. But I like to put a macro on it, because I'm like that, I guess. Let's go up. Okay, so if your followers are like normal enemies, only ones next to you when you go on stairs will come up. If they're you have a lot of orcs and they're too deep, the ones that are too away from you will come up too. But if they're not with you at the stair, they won't come. But this ability that we have, which I'm going to set a macro for, so tilde M, I'm doing that key, that's the one, that key there, that key is your repeat previous action button. And I'm going to do one for, do you remember what the ability was? It's B, I think, B, okay. Let's try again. A, B. And this ability is to recall followers. It doesn't use any piety, it's just you have to have 2 magic points to use it. And this recalls all your orcs to you. So if I use it here, it takes a few turns, depending on how many you have, because 2 or 3 orcs will come per turn. So if we now wait, we got everyone to come. So even if you're walking around with a couple of dudes, and you get into a crappy situation where you suddenly want 10 orcs to try to just sort of spam the situation out and distract whatever dangerous monster it is, you can use that recall ability. It's really useful. So another thing we can do is I can tell my orcs to wait, and then let's see. Alright, we've done this before. So let's say I want to level up, because the experience you get will be shared among all your orcs. So if you walk around with 8 of them, you're splitting it 8 ways, pretty much, more or less. The orcs get more experience if they're the ones that kill things, etc. But on the face of it, more orcs equals more shared experience. So one strong strategy to do with Beogh is to walk around with 2 or 3 guys and to train them up to high level. And then once you've done that, you have the strongest orcs. So what I can do is I can start recalling. So I just got Bork and I got another warrior. And now if I hit my ability menu again, I can stop recall. So it just stops. So now I can walk around with just these 2 dudes, except never mind, because I'm converting some more. Oh, the priest died straight away. So now I can walk around with just these 2 and I can level them up on their own. And then once they get to Orc Warlord, then I can grab some other followers. So having an Orc Warlord makes so much difference. They're so strong. And they'll kill everything, basically. I'm attacking the Orc Warrior here first. Okay. I'll read the scroll. Scroll of Torment. I'm very sorry, orcs. I just tormented all of you guys. Sorry, I'm still the Messiah. Please forgive that. And let's do the 3. Brilliance. Okay, we have very little use for that. We'll carry it for now. One teleportation. Very good. I'm going to ID that when I get the chance. Orcish Mines. When you're a Beogh follower, Orcish Mines are fairly trivial because as you walk around, everyone just converts to you. But the thing about it is that the higher your piety, the higher your chance of converting followers. So I'd wait until you at least have 6 piety to go in there if you can. If you were really struggling, somehow, I don't know, if you got here and you didn't have any followers at all, you could kind of dip your head in, grab 2 or 3 orcs and then leave again. And then that would give you a couple of guys like this to train up to take into lair. But no such problem. So we're gonna wait when doing orc. Okay, D10. Now we do D11. If I just wait, they'll come. I'm gonna eat. Let's just get rid of these jerkies. And then I'm gonna tell them all to chill here while I keep lagging. I checked, there's nothing dangerous here. There's not. I'll go back up and I'll say, follow me, dudes. And then I'll take them down. And now I'm running around with just these four. What do we got here? A battle axe of draining, a couple of axes, no good swords. A spear of distortion is a really bad weapon to give a follower because then they'll just blink enemies around. And I think I started saying this before and then stopped, but polearms are in general the best gifts to give your orcs because it means that they can stand back, they can stand behind you and still attack enemies, and they can stand behind each other so they won't get in each other's way. If they already have a polearm, you can give them a crossbow or some sort of ranged weapon. And if they have a one-handed polearm, such as a trident, or some other good one-handed weapon already, you could give them a shield. Giving your orc followers shields make them much more survivable too. See, like in this situation, if these dudes had polearms, they'd be able to reach past and hit the bees. And actually, I've just noticed that I'm at 5 piety, so I can gift. Hey, we've got 2 orc knights. I can gift weapons to, or any item really, to a named follower. So I now have this ability. So we could give Beogh something. I'm going to control F for polearm and see what's around. Nothing that good. Ideally, I'd like to give him some sort of glaive or bardiche as a rare, but if it's going to be just a naked weapon, I'd much rather give him a glaive than a halberd. It's not like we're struggling for DPS at the moment, so he can just keep walking around with his short sword. I think he has an artifact mail, scale mail. You can check that out later. That's a enchanted halberd. There's a good chance that this will be enchanted strongly. We have removed curse in case it's not, but let's just check it out. It was cursed, so we'll remove it. But +2 halberd. I'll carry it with me for now, but it's still not the greatest weapon to give to Beogh. I'd rather give him a glaive. Some sort of magical... You can see that the orcs yell stuff. Beogh chants, I shall fear no evil, for ultraviolent 4 is my saviour. I feel that way too, Beogh. Here's a Hydra. Our sword cuts off heads. 2 things to note. One, our orc followers can help kill it, but also we can smite it. So before it gets to us, we'll hit it a couple of times with our Ice Blast. And then it's Beogh killing it. We'll keep Ice Blasting it. And then if we're going to die, which we're not. Okay. So Beogh makes, as you saw there, Hydras fairly easy, even if you don't have flaming weapons. Whereas if you were someone like Trog, that would have been potentially harder because you didn't have a flaming weapon yet. Let's get the centaur. Okay. Well, the other bonus of having orc followers is that the monsters they kill will drop corpses, so I can eat those. So I guess I don't have to worry about starvation. Beogh seems like he's about to say something to you, then stops. Oh. You have to be shy, Beogh. It's alright. Okay, we've done that. So now we've done 11 floors of dungeon. we're going to head to layer. Shift G is to go. Select the layer and I'm going to say level 1. And because we're fast traveling, I was going to say we're probably going to lose some, but we've ended up with balked. So that's fine. We can walk around with just balked and get him up to balk warlord. So we'll finish it there and continue in the next one.